is still open, it's not locked. So, external power is there. Turn it on, batteries on. Crew supply on. Emergency exit lights arm as always. No smoking on. Seatbelts auto. No-go lights on. We will have like I guess 3 or 4 people who fly with me, but from different airports, which means that we will all meet us in Los Angeles. I've never had that before, but it's pretty exciting, especially because Los Angeles is one of my favorite airports. So, adheres to nav mode. We always need to wait until the on-bed indication is gone. Okay, great. Then let's perform the fire test. APU fire test first. There's no sound, but that's not a problem. And engine fire test. Works. Great. So let's enter the route. We have a company route for the flight from Frankfurt to Los Angeles. And flight number is Lufthansa 456. A flight which I have always wanted to fly. Passengers, 277 passengers on board. Cost index is 90. And cruising level is 340 for the moment. Initial climb is
traffic running Lufthansa 514, stand Alpha 60.
5,000 feet. Then performance. We will depart from runway 25 center with flaps 3. So, V1 is 168, V2 is 17, V rotate is 174, and V2 is 179. Flaps 3, trim up 3.6, flex 44. Yo. And packs on during departure. Let's start the APU. Just need to wait some seconds until you can start the APU actually. So. Before start checklist. Cockpit preparation is complete. Gibbons and covers are removed. Signs on. Adheres. Nav mode. Fuel quantity. We have 115.1 tons of fuel on board. Takeoff data is set. Bayrow reference is set. QN inches 1017. Windows and doors are closed. Beacon lights on. Thrust levers set to idle. And parking brake is set. Before start check is complete. The jetway is disconnecting. I'm ready for pushback.
Bodenanbrücke. Alle Türen und Luken sind verschlossen. Wir sind bereit, den Schlepper zu verbinden. verbunden. Der Bypasspin ist gesetzt. Bitte lösen Sie die Parkbremse. Wir beginnen mit dem Pushback. Die Triebwerke sind frei zum Anlassen.
Okay, let's start engine number 1. Before we start the engines, we need to turn on the fuel pumps. Starting engine number 1. Oh, forgot to turn on the APU bleed. Now it should work. Yeah. N3 is rising. Okay, starting engine number 2. Starting engine number 3. And parking brake is set.
Schlepper wird getrennt. Einen kleinen Moment bitte.
Yo. And starting engine number 4.
Der Schlepper wurde entfernt. Der Bypasspin ist gezogen. Freizeichen gibt es von der rechten Seite. Einen angenehmen Flug. Tschüss.
Dankeschön.
Lufthansa
He's clear, that's great.
Lining up, runway 25 center, 40 million for takeoff via Overcar to Golf depart.
And engine number 4 is available as well. Engine mode selector set to normal. APU bleed is no longer needed. APU bleed off. APU off. Taxi lights on.
Frankfurt traffic, Leipzig Airline Papa Zulu behind departing Lufthansa A340 lineup runway 25 center and wait behind.
After start checklist, anti-ice is required. Anti-ice is not required as we are above 10 degrees Celsius. ECAM status is checked. Yo. Thrust was set to idle and parking brake as required. Parking brake is set. After start checklist complete, let's complete the ECAM items. Spoilers. Arm. Spoilers are armed. Flaps to takeoff position. Flaps 3. As you can see, the flaps are extracting.
Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 514 heavy.
Auto brake ITO.
Center vacancy.
And takeoff config test. Takeoff config normal.
Passing now 1000.
Flight and tool check. Full up. Full down. Full left. Full right. Rudder full left. And rudder full right. Flight and tool check complete. Trim needs to be set to 3.6, it's on 3.5. Yo. Okay, we are ready for taxi. Park and brake off. And camera on. Frankfurt traffic, Lufthansa 456 heavy, taxiing to runway 25 center via November 7 and Lima. Before takeoff checklist. Flight controls, checked. Flight instruments, checked. Briefing is confirmed. Flap setting, flaps 3 is set. V1, we rotate V2, V1 is 168 knots, we rotate 174 knots, V2 179 knots, flex 44. ATC is set. EK memo. Takeoff no blue. Cabin crew. It's advised the cabin crew. It's advised. Or engine mode selector is set to normal and packs as required packs are on. Before takeoff checklist complete. Camera off. Before takeoff checklist was complete. Scope mode Charlie.
Approaching 2-5 center.
Checked. Landing lights on. Nose lights, takeoff position, wing lights on, strobe lights on, rotation of lights on.
On runway 25 center.
Checked. Okay, I'm ready. Takeoff. Engines are running stable. Menu flex 44 as rest runway, auto thrust blue, takeoff power set. Not checked.
V1.
Rotate. Positive rate. Gear up. flaps 1. Speed is checked, flaps 1. And spoilers disarmed.
Traffic, Lufthansa 568, departing runway 18, traffic.
So. First climb AIRBUS and F. So, nose lights off and on a turn off lights off. And flaps 0. Speed checked, flaps 0. Reaching transition altitude in a few seconds. Standard QNH. And autopilot 1 on. That's it. Passing 10,000 feet. Let's go ahead and turn off the landing lights and the wing lights. Seatbelts off.
Meine sehr verehrten Damen und Herren, jetzt haben wir unsere Reiseflughöhe erreicht. Ich hoffe, Sie genießen die Aussicht, denn heute zeigt sich Mutter Natur mal wieder von ihrer besten Seite. From the flight deck, your captain here, between a world below and some great cloud formations, we have a lovely view outside the aircraft today. Mother Nature at her best.